basketball is an
Portland, Oregon. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And with LaMarcus Aldridge, we'll be keeping our eyes on him.
Well, I think Aldridge is one of the most consistent low-post scorers in the NBA. An underrated star, I think, because you can throw him the ball on the block, and he'll create offense for you, but he can also step outside and knock down that jump shot.
Yeah, that jump shot is silky smooth, and he typically likes to operate 17 feet and in, right in the elbow area. He can body up and be physical with anybody. He plays with his back to the basket. The prototypical power forward with his skill set.
Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
And they know that better than anybody, Clark, so that could give them some extra motivation here tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence, knowing that they're going to be home for a while.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Wolf. Shot's good by Walker.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making. The Bobcats, one of the worst teams in the league over the last couple of seasons, actually had the worst winning percentage ever back in 11-12. But they've made a commitment to rebuilding through the draft, and clearly when you do that, there's going to be some pain along the way.
On defense, Portland, they want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
That game nearly got away from them. A little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
You know what? The overtime was a bit of a lifeline for them. Things really swung in their favor then, and they were very strong in that extra session.
And back to the Bobcats. Steve, do you see a light at the end of the tunnel for them?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. They brought in a new coach in Steve Clifford, who's well-regarded. They signed Al Jefferson. So I think they're going to be better. I think they'll win more games, but they're still a ways away from being a playoff team. So they've got to continue to build this roster, be patient, and try to put themselves in position to win.
And it's Gordon missing. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Clippers.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
Wolf gets the nod, and this is the first time hearing his name called in the starting lineup.
And you see the things he's capable of doing on a night-in, night-out basis. It's mind-boggling. Clark, this guy is just wildly gifted.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, the work he's put in to get this far may very well be the most impressive thing of all, Stevie, as he is with the contract that's set to expire.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to speak with the head coach for the Charlotte Bobcats. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
All right, Doris. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and for Al Jefferson, still yet to make an all-star game, somewhat surprising, but it seems like all the times he's often in that conversation.
And he should be. He's a top-tier big man. Ever since his arrival in this league, he's been really good on the low block. Strong and good score, but never quite good enough to get into that all-star game.
Now here's Walker after the miss from Wolf. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
They got right to the rim.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. On the court right now for the Bobcats. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Ben Gordon, and it's Jefferson in at the 5, roaming the paint to the inside. That's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and On that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. Well, you look at Jay, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league.
And his confidence is just going to keep growing if he continues shooting the ball like he has over the past month.
You know, it's really invaluable for a rookie to have a good stretch of play like that. It can really calm a first-year guy down and allow him to play at a high level.
Lillard gets the screen from Wolf. Gives him the lead pass. And the dunk by Lopez. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. Backing down is Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bobcats. Jeffy Green's checked in for Jefferson. And Sessions subbed in for Ben Gordon.
I don't know if too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bobcats. Jeffy Green's checked in for Jefferson. And Sessions subbed in for Ben Gordon.
I don't know if too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need. You still just lock in and let it go.
Something else I'll say is that he loves those catch-and-shoot situations, Steve. When he receives a pass in space, it's right away looking to shoot it. It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
He feeds it to Aldridge. Passes it to Wolf. With the floater, Ramon Sessions with the steal.
You know, looking back, he's really been the jewel of that 2006 draft class where he went second overall.
Here's Wolf. Blocked. Got to get going here. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Aldridge and Lopez are down low. Jay out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Batum in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Jay in that last game against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He ended with 28 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just a dominant performance from him, and he reminds you why he's so highly regarded in this league, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
From the line, that's good. Jay's got 14 points.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Jefferson. Good. 6 points for him. Here's Lillard. He's got 8. Pass to Wolf. Defended by Gordon. The kick out to Lopez. The pass to Wolf. Shot clock at 6. Lillard attacking. Unloads from 13. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Gordon. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, you look at Ben Gordon, guys, a pure shooter, clearly. can spot up, pull up. However he gets his shot off, you expect it to go in.
The offensive rebound, Wolf. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And what a game for Jay. He has 14 points and a
lately. So, I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Wolf, and he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
The drive by Gordon. And that one's good. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy. He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Back to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Walker. Lets it go from 14. He was all alone on that one.